As do I. But we'll just riff. It'll be fun. It'll be completely fun. I'm gonna have some.
We've got some time anyway. We're running like a few minutes early.
Okay, so I can redo answers.
Yeah. You can have as many do-overs as you like, mate. It's fine. That happens.
Does Medusa count as a beast, or is she like a god of something?
She's a mythological
She was
beast.
a cursed woman.
Mythological baddie. We could go with that.
Mythological baddie. Yeah.
She's a mythological
Pretty good,
baddie.
yeah.
What about you, Sammy?
Turns a man of stone. Rock hard.
Rock hard, baby.
No, I thought it was being so cool and bringing Liquid IV and like Gatorade packets and all of this stuff as contraband into the into Australia, and then I'm
Smuggling
standing
in.
there, and someone's like, "Well, they have it at Chemist Warehouse." I'm like, "You saying the phrase Chemist Warehouse has sucked all of the fun out of me smuggling my salty contraband into the country."
And Chemist Warehouse is...
A bit young for that one.
I
That
got knocked over by a guy who was high on ice, and he jumped the barricade, knocked me over.
Oh, nice. Was there ice back then?
Well, his eyes were white, so I assumed it was some kind of ice.
Sounds pretty
Yeah.
icy.
Was it the witching hour?
Probably, yes. Yes.
Was it
just
your
be
son
that.
in the future? Or?
Time travel.
Yeah.
And the shorts are a good choice. I don't know about you, Cyrus. You're going to be sweating balls in those pants.
Oh, it's like it's a psychological thing for me. It makes me feel like I
It's
can.
an endurance effort.
Well, I can eat an extra meal later.
Okay,
You know,
nice.
I'm kind of like pre-planning. Word to the smart, it doesn't work. It's
Okay.
totally, I'm faking there.
But I'm just stoked to be hanging out with you right now.
Thanks, Owen.
I felt like we were going to kiss multiple times.
Yeah,
It was
I
crazy.
feel like we were pretty close to that. And we don't necessarily have to. I mean, like, we wouldn't just do it for the cameras or anything, but you could, I mean...
we could maybe do it if Beth just like put the camera down.
Just
a
goes
little
down.
bit.
Yeah, maybe just like give us some privacy for a split second, or what's going on? Cut us good. Okay, I'm backing out. Backing out.
That's it.
That'll
Cut
be
the
my first.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera. We're all good? You're okay?
Yeah.
You're all good? You're looking very snazzy.
I am?
Yeah, I like the fit.
Thank you.
And the shorts are a good choice. I don't know about you, Cyrus. You're going to be sweating balls in those pants.
Oh, it's like it's a psychological thing for me. It makes me feel like I
It's
can.
an endurance effort.
Well, I can eat an extra meal later.
Okay,
You know,
nice.
I'm kind of like pre-planning.
love that.
Word to the smart, it doesn't work. It's
Okay.
totally, I'm faking there.
Welcome back to the Pitch of Discontent. We're at Good Things 2025, first interview of the day. Joining us from Newfound Glory, we have Jordan and Cyrus. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
We were just chopping it up, but the main theme for this year's Good Things is mythological beasts. So I wanted to ask you at the top, what's your favorite mythological beast?
Wow.
Real easy question to start.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a couple of inspirations behind us. There's a leprechaun riding a dragon.
Are we talking about Greek or Roman mythology?
Brother,
or
you can pick
my
whatever
kids are
you-
studying this
whatever
in
you
school
want.
right now, so I should know a lot more. And if they see this interview, they're going to be upset their daddy doesn't know.
Okay, well, what's their favorite beast?
I don't know, just probably any kind of monster. Yeah.
Probably a centaur.
A centaur?
Yeah,
Okay.
half human, half horse. And that's kind of like you always want the top half to be the human.
Yes.
And the bottom half to be
It'd
the
be
horse.
weird if it was the other
If
way
it was
around.
reverse centaur,
Yeah.
that would be weird. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like a BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
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 I will take anything that can fly.
Okay.
Yeah, cover a lot of ground that way, you know?
Versatile.
Yeah.
You get to move around a lot. I
Exactly.
like this.
Yeah.
I had to listen to the new record.
You had
Listen
to.
Up.
You had to
Yeah.
listen to it.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I was told expressly that I must listen to it.
Good, you did your homework.
Yeah, the record rocks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's out on the 20th of February next year, so a little while for people to find out what it's like.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of the mid-2000s nostalgia, the Catalyst era. Is that something that you guys were going for, like, consciously, or is that just something that came out in the writing room?
I don't necessarily think it was consciously. I think it was just kind of, like you said, it just kind of came out that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. How
Yeah, honestly, I think that's what we do with all of our records, or we try to for the most part, is we don't want to go in and say, it has to be this, or it's got to sound like this.
Sure.
You just go in and there are riffs or some kind of ideas that start the process, and then organically we do what we do, right?
Yeah.
Which is we take all this stuff, we play it, we jam it. A lot of bands don't do that anymore. You know,
Yeah.
they like send demos back and forth, but no, we get in a room and we play it. And then when Jordan comes in on that process, it's like we know in the back of our head it's always going to sound like Newfound Glory as long as his voice is on it, and it allows us to take chances if we need to, which we have done on other records, or kind of explore different paths.
Yeah.
But this record is all about riffage.
Yes.
It is guitar riff galore.
You're hosting the show better than I could. So like, I was reading the press release, and there's a quote in there from Chad. He's talking about how you guys started writing riffs first, melodies would come later.
Yes.
Now on other records, melody was the main focus.
Right.
Maybe riffs would come later. This record, you've like threaded the needle between those two positions.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it like that. It feels good. I like being able to hear music and then being like, okay, like we can think of really cool melodies to put over this, as opposed to like, okay, let me think of this thing that I'm in my head, and then like, okay, now let's try and figure out how to write a riff to it. It's
You're like forcing the music sometimes to those lyrics or melodies.
Well, that was one question I had for you, Jordan. Like, how do you know a good hook when you hear it? Like, what's the moment of inspiration, that aha moment?
I think it's a combination of like, lyrically it has to sound good and make sense, and also when you're singing the melody to somebody and they just go like, nice. You know, and it all just fits together.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you guys are approaching 30 years as a band.
Don't remind us, but yes.
You've written some bangers. You've written some choruses. So like, does it become difficult to kind of like find something new and exciting and fresh?
Yeah.
Sometimes it does.
But you know, selfishly, I think a lot of times we got to get out there and perform this. It's not just record it and like let the world hear it.
Yeah.
We do have to also play it. So we want to make sure that we enjoy it almost first and foremost.
Of course.
But then we're also a lot of times writing, thinking about, and some bands don't do this, we're thinking about the live show as well.
Yes.
And it's like, is this going to be fun to play? Are people going to respond? Is it a part where people are going to want to jump or headbang or whatever, or just sing along, right?
You got to tour the record, right?
Exactly.
Like, you got to play that on the road for like 18 months. So like, if you're not feeling it, why the fuck would you play it?
Yeah, exactly. And again, so going back to this new record, to listen up, it it's riffs everywhere, and these riffs are fun, and some of these riffs we've been kind of hearing and dabbling with at like maybe a sound check or something for a long time, and some of them were just while we were all together, they came up a little different on this record than some records in the past. Chad had a whole bunch of random riffs, and sometimes it'd be like, oh, we don't really know where to go with this one riff, and we would like go to his book of riffs, like it's on voice memos on his phone. And then like it would be fun, almost a challenge, like how can we insert this one idea that's a really cool idea, does it work with this? And we did that. And even Jordan, the way that he was involved in this was a little different than before, because schedules had it where he was in Japan for some of the time that we were writing this record. It was something that had been planned for years, but what did he do? He had a journal with lyrics, and it's like, if we don't have the melodies yet, we can have lyrics, and the lyrics can be put to these songs that are crafted.
And I would imagine you guys have enough like chemistry built up over years and years of writing and playing together. Like, you could look at lyrics and be like, I kind of know how he's going to hit this. I kind of know the Jordan cadence, the phrasing, like how it'll sound. So you get a good enough idea to kind of jump off, right?
Yeah, for sure. But again, we also will write songs that instrumentally work and sound good on their own, and then you can put and craft the lyrics to it, and whether it means maybe changing the rhythm of something or changing a word here or there, or combining two different ideas that weren't necessarily meant to do that, you can. And I think it shows on this record.
Quick aside, how's the Japan trip?
Great. It's one of my favorite places.
So sick. I wish I could go back.
We've been going since like 2001, and it's obviously changed a lot. But the thing I love about it there is, probably, which is the obvious, like how everybody is just nice, and people just like care for each other. And of course the food's amazing. And I just love all of it. And we've been going for so long, but I've never had a chance to feel like I live there. So I spent 3 months there.
Oh, awesome.
January, February, March of this year. And,
crazy.
It was good. My wife used to live there, so she lived in Hiroshima. So
nice.
We spent half the time there, and we have a lot of. We know that city really well.
Yeah, cool.
Friends and stuff.
That's awesome. I spent a month there about a decade ago, kind of backpacking.
And you're close. You should go more often.
It's not a bad flight. It's like an 8-hour flight.
Yeah.
And then I worked my way south from Tokyo, I ended up in Nagasaki and I ran out of money and then I had to come home. But it was good. It was a good
Still
time.
good while you were there, right?
It was a good
yeah,
time.
while it lasted.
Speaking of travel, Cyrus, you brought up before that this is your first Good Things.
Yes.
But you guys have obviously been to Australia many times.
Yes.
You rocked the Soundwave Festival circuit a lot. What are you hoping to get out of the Good Things experience?
I mean, we have heard nothing. It's cliche. We've heard nothing but good things, right?
Hey, there it is.
No, I mean, here's the deal: is when we would do the festivals back in the day, it was always, for some reason, the festivals here in this country, the lineups were so cool because it was like the mixture of everything. It was like, you know, Warped Tour that was happening in America. They kind of brought it over here, but at the same time, Soundwave back in the day had, you know, the heavier bands, and everybody would coexist.
Yeah.
And I think for us, like being from America or just from a different country, when you come to Australia, there's this like almost camaraderie between the bands. So it's kind of cool even backstage. Like you're able to see people and hang out and share the stage with bands you wouldn't normally do. But I mean, all I've heard about this festival is just how massive it is. And I love myself a good time up on the drums looking out to tens of thousands of people. So I'm expecting that at these shows.
That's going to be sick. We'll kind of close things up here, but I wanted to kind of finish with what's your like festival day hack? What's like the one thing that you have to do to make sure that you've got a good festival time? Because I'm sure you played your fair share of festivals.
Playing wise or just going?
Let's do both. What's your playing hack and what's your like kicking it hack?
Playing hack for, well, I'm different because I gotta sing, and like today we're playing 1 in the afternoon where my body is used to singing at like 9 or 10 p.m. every day. So today we're playing early, and you know, with the flight and the time change, I make sure I wake up early. I pound a shitload of water.
Nice. Gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah, and kind of just like I try not to, you know, if I think about it too much, then I just get in my head. So
yeah, sure.
And then I think as far as like for me going to festivals, I don't know, I just kind of like chill in the back.
Yeah, I'm very much the same. I'm not a front row guy. I'm nearly 40. Can't be doing that shit anymore. I'm kicking it at the back.
Yeah, we did a Riot Fest a couple years ago in Chicago. It's a big festival.
Yeah,
it was Jawbreaker's first time back playing, and they played very late on the main stage. And everybody was on stage, like all the bands, everybody couldn't even like watch them. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna go in the crowd.
I'm just gonna be
and it was fun.
Yeah. Did you mosh? Did you come out of mosh retirement?
I jumped around a little bit and sang,
nice.
you know, but yeah. But it was so funny because they had just bright white lights on. Their banner was like half hanging off. Like they were using the same gear from like the 98 or whatever.
That's so sick. What's your hack, Cyrus?
Well, I'll go backwards. So starting with the festival goer. I mean, for us, probably not as important because we're playing early, but I would say stay hydrated and be mindful of the fact that you can start drinking, but at some point you're not going to be able to drink anymore.
I'm sure you've got a season kind of routine. For
so like when you play at 1 in the afternoon, it doesn't really matter because people can get tossed after that, and it's all good. When you're at 8 o'clock, half these people probably won't even remember their name, let alone where they are. And then for us in the band, I mean, it's almost the same thing. Again, like Jordan said, we're playing early, so it kind of helps because we can get it out of the way. Like you come here and it's business as usual, and then when you're done, you can do whatever you want. When you play later at a festival, you got to remember you got to work later, right? So if I want to go walk to every single stage and say hi to everybody, next thing you know, I've been doing nothing for 6 hours but talking and standing, and then I'm going to be tired, right? So
of course.
Keep your eye on the prize, and it's business.
It's business. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice quick one for you to start the day, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Cyrus.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you, Jordan.
So loud, we can't hear each other talk. No matter if it's real or ridiculous, we'll always laugh it off.
So, welcome back to the Pitch of Discontent. We're not rocking video right now, just the audio. I might fix that later, but I have Sam and Milky from Wargasm on the show. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you.
Do you want me to do that thing they do on like Twitter where I describe what's happening in the image?
Yeah,
Yes,
go for it.
Please, give us a vivid representation.
So Milky is here rocking some snakeskin boots, looking like a queen. Oh my god, Milky, why are you punching that guy on crutches?
Hey.
No, run buddy, wait,
Sam,
you can't.
stop stalking the guy from Machine Head. It's fucking weird.
I need to say, Milky, the boots are sick.
Thank you.
Is it real snake?
Let's go with that, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Killed it yourself?
Yeah, with my bare hands as soon as I landed.
This morning.
This morning,
I
she
thought
missed
it-
Vankel because she was on the outback.
She's a tanner. She just like got that skin ready to go.
I thought it was only appropriate.
I was reading a Kerrang feature that you guys did a couple months ago, and the main thrust of that was talking about how you are a fully independent band once again.
Well, we've got management.
Yeah.
But like label-wise,
Yeah.
Label-wise, we parted ways with our label late last year, early this year. There's just some finer points needed sorting out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when Milky says "fuck this, I'm done,"
It's best not to question it.
Yeah,
it's
fair
best not
enough.
to question
Well, I
Milky.
wanted to say congrats, taking the reins.
Thank you. It really is a good thing.
Yeah, doing your own shit. What's it like to be in control of those aspects again?
Less stressful in some ways and more stressful in other ways.
Yeah.
Your to-do list gets in the way of your creativity,
Okay.
but also your creativity becomes unfiltered and your schedule becomes unfiltered. Because if we wake up one morning and go, we've changed the fucking schedule, all we have to do is convince our manager that we're right.
Yeah.
And
Also,
then
it's quite good.
Then you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's it.
It's quite good because it gives you a new writing topic, you know, when you have a new facet of untethered
A
rage
little bit of
inside you.
angst to pour out through your
I've
music.
got
So
enough angst
thank
always.
you, major labels.
I mean, resentment makes good art.
That's
am I
right. I mean, it definitely makes for good angry songs.
Yeah.
And that's
Speaking
what we
of,
do best.
You guys are working on something new, I hear?
Always.
Yeah, man. There's loads of stuff. We had I had quite a lot of a record sorted out towards the start of the year, and then it just wasn't feeling right. You know,
Okay.
when you got a thing called like fucking Wargasm, it can't be normal. It can't be like, you know, just the usual like fucking pop punk or metalcore shit. It has to be something
Something new.
Not like necessarily like, I'm always grappling with this thing where I never wanted to be original, but since me and Milky I've wanted to be a bit original,
Yeah.
and I can do that.
Thanks.
It's all right.
Guys, this is Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Beth, Sam and Milky. That's all right.
Security wouldn't let me in.
Nah,
Bastards.
you're all good.
Natural, bro.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Yo, so I don't know why I'm still doing this so much. We've done 2 tours this year where 2 people on the crew have had fangs, and I'm always like, how the fuck do you get those? And they're like, it's just
DNA.
so,
On with it.
and you're wearing a hat and you're covered.
Yeah.
So you could just actually be
She's a
a
vampire.
vampire. We don't have visuals, so let me
For
describe this.
context, a lovely lady with some fangs just
Okay.
walked in.
Yeah.
I'll describe this for the viewers
Yes, please. Yes,
go.
please.
I'm doing the audio visual description.
Yeah.
We're
Beth
just
is-
rocking audio
Beth
for
is
now.
rocked up with
if you can
vampire
record
fangs.
video whenever you're ready, that'd be great.
She's rocked up with vampire fangs in a hat covering all of her head.
Absolutely.
Beth has
Full
been
black
run
long
ragged
sleeves.
in the sun. She made it. We appreciate it.
Her hands are exposed to the sun. They're only smoking slightly.
We were talking about the creative control of the band. We were talking about the new material that you're working on. In that Kerrang feature that I mentioned, Sam, you talk about how being from the UK, you know, the genesis of punk, you feel some kind of calling to like make something new, make something that's rebellious and not rest on your laurels, like you were saying. What are you channeling for the new material? What's the new sound?
I mean, there's an awful lot. I'm in like a huge, like, I've always liked trip hop, but I'm in a huge trip hop hole at the moment. You know, coming from Bristol, I don't come from Bristol, UK, but the genre mainly comes from Bristol. And like, there was something cool happening there with like sample play, with this like darker kind of bleak, you know, like depression in the summer. There's like a vibe there that I find at trip
People
hop.
depressed in the UK?
Never.
I wouldn't think about that.
Right.
If you were there right now, you'd understand.
But you know, there's sometimes you find an atmosphere and you find yourself listening to something and you're like, yo, I like this, but I've got like fuckloads of energy and I can't focus. So how do I turn this like chill genre into something
Deeply unchill.
deeply unchill,
Flip it on its
aggressive,
head, yeah.
unsettling? But I don't know. It's like a lot of trip hop's my thinking music, but I want to mix that with a punk attitude, which is what we've been doing.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
it.
And then what do you get? Do you get like trip punk hop, electronic?
Punk hop.
Punk hop. I like that.
You could just call it pop.
You heard it here first. Punk hop.
New genre.
You guys are obviously doing the Good Things run. You've got Melbourne, which we're at. You've got Sydney and Sydney and Brisbane. My apologies. How do you go from doing, say, like an internet club show to a festival show, a daytime show? What's the vibe shift that you need to do to make that
Well,
work?
we've had a lot of vibe shifts this month because we were just on tour with Electric Callboy in Europe.
Right,
So
okay.
European winter, doing arenas
Okay.
with a big band. band to straight to Australia where it's summer here, doing club shows,
Yeah, dive bar shit.
headlining.
That's a big vibe shift.
And then to this, outdoor festivals. We're just running and gunning it right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think all you can really do is just do your
grab the reins
thing.
and keep going.
You know, and I mean, I think from our perspective, it would be cool to play to some new people.
Yeah, for sure.
But the only reason we're here is for anyone who's enjoyed Wargasm.
Yeah.
It's for them. So like, if there's only one fucker who likes Wargasm in the front, it's 100% for them, and you know, they're gonna get what Wargasm
Oh,
do.
I hope the girl whose tits I signed is here.
Already. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
midday and you signed some boobs?
No,
She was in Brisbane.
this was at one of the.
She was in
Okay,
Brisbane.
was she?
Okay.
It was at one of our headline shows, and she
Nice.
said she was coming to the festival. She was like, "My girlfriend really likes you. Can you sign her tits?" And I was like, "That feels contradictory, but who am I to say no
Sure.
to some lesbians?"
That's rockstar life, baby.
Yeah. She
So
said
I'm
she was
allowed
going
to say no to lesbians.
I'm not allowed to say no to lesbians, then they won't like me.
All right.
Is there anyone on the lineup that you're keen to see? Obviously, you've got your
Loads,
own.
actually.
Yeah, okay, there, let's go.
I've never seen Machine Head, so
Nice.
I come from like
Rob was like literally next door.
I
just
know.
then.
You need to stop stalking him, Sam. It's getting really weird.
Well, no, the Black Thing was just a great record. I
Yeah.
kind of grew up on like metal, and you know everyone in the UK was obsessed with like the Prodigy and like, Pendulum and all that stuff. So yeah, to see Machine Head would be cool.
I mean, that DNA is like woven into your music,
Well, I've just
right?
been nicking loads of like
Stealing loads of their
All
shit.
great artists steal, my friend.
Machine Head riffs and like especially like Dave Mustaine's riffs with Megadeth. His riffs work really well over beats. So like for me, they're like guitarists that I draw on when I can be bothered to play the guitar.
When I force you to
But
do a
I'd also
solo.
I'd like to see Weezer.
Okay.
I've just never seen Weezer.
I'm excited to see Garbage because I think Shirley Manson's a badass.
Yeah,
She's a
I'd like to
badass.
put Milky and Shirley in a room and see what happens. We've never met them, so
If we could make that work, we would do it.
that's right. I'm already on it. It'll be good.
To round out our conversation, a nice quick one for you. I've been asking everyone what their favorite mythological beast is, because that is the theme of this year's Good Things. So, do you have a favorite beast? Do you have a spirit animal beast, perhaps?
Does Medusa count as a beast, or is she like a god of
She's
something?
She's a
She
mythological
was
beast.
a cursed woman.
Mythological baddie? We could go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a mythological
pretty good,
baddie.
yeah.
What about you, Sam? You
Tons
got-
of Man of Stone. Rock hard.
Rock hard, baby.
I'd quite like the Colossus at Rhodes because I feel like it might be like.
Okay.
Can you
Old
explain
school
what
guy.
that is for people like me who don't
Yeah.
know what that is?
Can you give our audience a history
The
lesson,
Bay of
please?
Rhodes was allegedly had a giant statue of Colossus on top of it, but in some myths it moves and stuff like that.
It was
So-
one of the ancient wonders of the world, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Up there
Why are you
with
standing
the
with your back to Beth? It's so rude.
It's conversational.
No. We're getting the vibe shift happening right here.
But I just think maybe that thing could be like, if I had a time machine, maybe that could be like old school Gundam.
Okay.
And then I'd have a giant old school mech that I could use to enforce my own politics
You
upon
want to
everyone.
inhabit the Colossus of Rhodes.
He's
Yes.
using it for selfish
And then
purposes.
you want to use it like a Gundam and run around.
Yeah, to do politics.
In ancient Greece or today?
They understood politics a bit better than back then. The pen is mightier than the sword, but which one do you want in a fight? I want a fucking Colossus.
Fair.
Politics.
This is incredible. Sam, Milky, thank you very much for coming on the show,
Thank you.
riffing with us. This is good. Good luck for today.
Cheers.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Ben.
So don't you bother me.
Can't be killed by knives or words. I got a vest on.
Would you put it on
If you try to
backwards?
stab me, I'll stab me first.
Jump into your getaway hearse.
Hold the press up with nowhere to go. You need a fucking subscription for your rock and roll. How many drinks does it take before I get drunk off a Molotov? Light me up, so I want to light it up.
Red light, step on it, killing machine in your pocket. Bring a knife to the party. Pull it out, yeah.
So, we were eavesdropping on the one that you just did next door. We heard you tout the effects of liquid IV.
Oh yeah.
Beth was touting the effects of liquid IV earlier this morning, so she has a little supply there if you need to be refilled.
Chemist warehouse. No, I thought I was being so cool and bringing liquid IV and like Gatorade packets and all of this stuff as contraband into the into Australia, and then I'm
Smuggling
standing
in.
there, yeah, and someone's like, "Well, they have it at Chemist Warehouse." I'm like, "You saying the phrase Chemist Warehouse has sucked all of the fun out of me smuggling my salty contraband into the country."
And Chemist Warehouse is like a discount pharmacist. That's
Oh,
like,
really?
It's like the cheap
Is that
one,
why
like
it's that
bargain
neon?
prices. Yes, that's right.
It looks
Bright
like a
yellow.
well, because it looks like a going out of business sale
Yes.
all the time.
Like a dollar store, basically,
Okay,
but for,
gotcha.
for chemist supplies. Welcome back to the Pitch of Discontent. We have Hannah, the scene queen herself. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you just played earlier, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching you from like the half vision of the Jumbotron that I could see. How was the set?
Oh, it was amazing. It's always fun for me, like playing first, you know, because I have such insanely vulgar music, and it's like definitely.
Got to warm everyone up.
Yeah, it feels like brunch with the girls though. Like it's the sort of thing you would say at brunch with a group of girls. So it was fun.
I heard the intro was very heavy, and I had to like poke my head out of the booth, and I was like, "Oh, she's here. She's starting."
A heavy intro to Barbie Girl, yeah.
I also want to give you my condolences. I know that your furry friend couldn't join you on this trip down under.
I know, my Australian Shepherd.
What's the name?
His name is Cheese. I actually just got a cheese tattoo for him on this tour.
Cheese, we hardly knew you.
I know. Well, no, I said like, you know, my Australian Shepherd can't visit, and then everyone like had to look into the loophole. They're like, well, you know, he's not really Australian. Like, it's an American breed. I was like, can't a girl be a little silly goofy on the internet and whine?
And whine. I mean, you could try and like justify having like a service animal, and then maybe try and like get through the loophole.
He's training to be a service
do this, by
animal.
the way.
He's only
Okay, nice.
He's only like a year and some change old, but he apparently he'd have to be in quarantine for 6 months, and I'm like,
that's not
we're
gonna
here
work.
for 2 weeks, so.
Speaking of being here, I know you had a couple of headline shows before this festival appearance that you're on today. What were the headline shows like? How does it feel to be slaying down under?
Oh, well, like, I had never been, because this is now my second time out here, I had done just, like, the path of good things, essentially, as my tour. So going to, like, Perth and Adelaide was really cool because I had never been there. Perth was so hot. It felt like the sun was literally on top of me. I didn't understand how, like, terrible the ozone layer thing was.
Yes.
So I'm sorry that we did that to you.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
sorry.
get fully
Our
baked.
country did that to you.
It's okay.
But yeah, no, the show was cool. I feel like, because I guess they don't get shows as much out there, so they were just very excited to have us, which was fun. And then Belgrave, I totally knew existed, you know?
Yes. I wanted to ask you a slightly more serious question. A lot of your music talks about, I would say, a pervasive, toxic culture that exists in alternative music, particularly at festivals and touring bands and the like. But now you're also on said festivals with said touring bands.
Yeah.
What's that tension like to navigate?
Well, so I feel like I've always made scene queen music to be like protest music.
Okay.
So I feel like if I were to ever or if I were to only exist in the spaces that I cultivate, so like say my headline shows where I'm like, this is exactly what I stand for, anyone that stands for it should be there, then I feel like it never changes anything. So I feel like in an ideal world, like I'm playing in front of, ironically, the last like festival I played was it was in like Washington DC. It was during Trump had this like giant military parade. I cannot stand that man. And I was like, this is the perfect place to like play my political songs because I write them in an act of protest. And I feel like if I can never change people's minds, it's not going to do anything. So I'm like, I have to go to the source of everything I'm against at all the time. And like, I have to play in countries that have horrific laws for queer people, including my own now, which is crazy. But yeah, I feel like that's what starts the fire, you know?
Yeah, it's part of the outreach, part of the project. Like, you've got to go where the hearts and minds are to be changed, right?
And a lot of people are like blissfully unaware of things in the world, to be honest. So like, they're like, oh, I never knew that until you sang that song. So
despite having access to a wealth of information, people like to be ignorant. It's kind of a crazy thing.
it is true.
Yeah. I wanted to kind of ask you about any new music on the horizon. Are you working on stuff? What's the plan?
So I'm very excited for this new music to come out. I mean, obviously I just did a couple disco songs because I was between album cycles, and I have ADHD and hate waiting to do anything, so I'm like, let me just pivot because I can't get in trouble for doing something that's not technically scene queen stuff.
I will just say, very quick aside, the promo, like, photos and aesthetic of all of that, top tier.
I commit to a bit. I love it. I'm like a big fan of disco, so it was like a, passion project of mine.
Nice.
But going forward, like, I feel like people will be very surprised because Bimbocore, like Volume 1 and 2, and same with Hot Singles, I wrote like years ago, and they were like my first ever song within a style. Like, I became scene queen, my first 2 songs blew up, which is a very like steep thing for an artist to like have to, go up against, because they're hearing like you dabbling with a style for the first time.
You're just dipping your toes in and everyone's paying attention. Yeah.
So I really like locked in with writing. I wrote 1 million songs, scrapped 1 million of them. Like, I really took time to like craft this next era. I also like had been practicing my screams, learned how to do low screams. Like, I don't think they're fully prepared for it yet, because I've just grown so much since then, and like touring and all of that sort of thing, like vocal lessons, like it's really changed how I write music. So I'm very excited for this new stuff to come out. It is coming out very early next year, so look out for it.
Stay tuned. As we close things up here, I've been asking all of the artists a kind of like goofy, lighthearted question. The theme of this Good Things, as you can see by the banner behind us, is mythological beasts. So with this idea of scene queen and your political messaging, what's the most appropriate mythological beast for scene queen and your project?
So I have a song called Peg, and we never did a video for it, but I was like, if I did, I would want to have there to be a Pegasus, but portrayed in a very specific way, as you can imagine, with the horn. So I am that Pegasus.
the pegged Pegasus, or the Pegga?
The Peggy sis.
Yeah. I love that. That's perfect. We might wrap things up there. Hannah, scene queen,
what
thanks
an
for coming
outro.
on the show. I know, perfect, right?
Race cars finish last, then a stadium tour is a victory lap. If the shoe fits, shove it up your ass. Does prison come with an AA pass? Slap on the wrist, no one gives a shit. It is what it is, it is what it is. Slap on the wrist, no one gives a shit. Too old for this. Get it? Pink wristbands on the gas lips, bras hanging on the bus. Yeah, you get a lot of girls, but not one is 18 plus.
How you feeling, boys? How you doing?
Good. Feeling very good. Warming up.
Warming up. You guys are playing later in the day, correct?
5:40. Quarter to 6, 5:40.
That's the witching hour.
Is it? That's what I heard. Okay.
I just
You scared?
we just had our first child, my wife and I, and
really?
from 5 till 6 is the witching hour.
Is that when you get naked and run around?
No, it's when my child just cries and cries and cries. So yeah.
He does that on 2 and normally at 6 a.m.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right, bro. It's all good.
Welcome back to the Pitch of Discontent. We are joined by Jim and Roland from CIVIC, and we're just chopping it up. You guys are getting ready to play your set. Are you nervous, anxious, excited, buzzing?
Excited.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
buzzing.
I just ate like 10 almonds.
Yeah,
and I'm feeling pretty fucking
I ate
good.
a lot.
Nice natural energy, some natural protein.
Well, you know, we always get snakes on the rider. Snakes and almonds is generally what we get, eh?
Yeah. And they're all stuck in my teeth now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
No, always,
I love crunching a good almond.
But no, we're feeling good. We're feeling ready to. I'm pretty sure that stage. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the old Big Day Out stage.
It probably is, yeah.
Yeah. See a bit of knowledge for the people out there.
For the young heads.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever dream of like playing a big day out stage back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This is about as close as you
I
can
think
get.
that was like
Yeah,
the
this is
biggest
like it.
one, but then it's like now they've still held on to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, it's good to be
Come
here.
up
I
with
only ever
that.
went
Yeah.
one time when I was in high school.
Oh, really?
Big Day Out 2005.
Yeah, true.
Got to see
Was that the-
Beastie Boys.
Was that the one with
the
the
Hives?
I reckon I was at that one too.
System of a Down.
True.
Slipknot.
I think I was a bit young for that one.
I
That was after.
got knocked over by a guy who was high on ice, and he jumped the barricade, and knocked me over.
Oh, nice. Was there ice back then?
Well, his eyes were white, so I assume it was some kind of
That
ice.
sounds pretty icy.
Was it
Yeah.
the witching hour?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was
Could
it
just
your
be
son
that.
in the future? Or?
Time travel.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys put out a new record, Chrome Dipped.
Yeah.
It rules.
Cheers, bro.
I want to ask, what's your favourite thing to dip in Chrome?
Probably can't say. But,
Roll it, you cheeky boy.
I don't know.
it's
I don't
on
know.
you. It's on you. Your head.
I like to throw a curveball every now and again.
Yeah,
Where does the title come from?
Well, we were talking about this idea of like the sound of like chrome and like the feeling of it and texture. We're talking about this idea of a word having texture and a feeling. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
I like that. I think there's a technical term for that, but I can't rattle
well, we
it off.
probably should have called the album that instead of Chrome Dipped because it's kind of annoying
No,
to say.
you're going for the feeling. I get
But
that, the sensation.
yeah, it's supposed to be like hard and soft. It's supposed to be like a complete polar opposite of one another. It's hard but soft. You know?
I remember when the promo for the album came out, I remember thinking of Mad Max Fury Road, like shiny and chrome.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, I wonder if that's what they're going for. But
Yeah, it's just I don't know. We just wanted to sort of I don't know. I was like listening to a lot of industrial music. Not that it's like I just wanted to have this kind of I don't know. Industrial chains, metal feeling to it or something.
I
A
get
bit of
that
weight, a bit of heaviness.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that on the record, and I get that in some of the music video visuals as well. You guys are going for like some monochrome, kind of color palettes, bit of dark, moody sort of stuff. So I feel it. I get that. You had a very busy 2025. I was going back through the Instagram, looking at the tours that you guys have been doing. You did like a North America run, and then straight into Europe and the UK.
Straight in. It was like about 3 months or so.
Yeah, and then you had that headline run here in September.
Yeah. And
You
we
guys
toured
just-
with the Sex Pistols earlier in the year too.
That's
That
great.
was pretty hilarious.
Smashes.
Fuck's that.
Are you guys exhausted? Are you ready to relax?
I feel great.
No?
Yeah.
We don't have kids yet, so you know.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Unattached to everything at the moment. So yeah.
I love my baby. For the record.
Yeah. No, we're good.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
good.
good. Yeah.
We're ready to go write some. We're going. We're gonna keep going.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I want to kind of ask, like, with such a busy, hectic touring schedule, are there any shows that stick out in your mind as like, that show was fucking crazy, or that show was a bit of a dud? Because I know you've played a couple.
There's a couple duds along the way, but you're always going to get that.
Anything that sticks out in your mind, Roland?
Probably Ireland.
Ireland was
we played
pretty
in Belfast.
Shouts out to the Irish.
Shouts out. How many pints of Guinness do you reckon we drank?
Lost count.
I reckon we drank. Yeah. Not that it matters, but like we drank a lot
Did
of
that
Guinness.
improve the show or reduce the quality of the show?
It was just real fun.
Yeah. But yeah, there was barely no one at the Belfast gig. That was probably it.
Right.
But it was one of the best gigs we played. So.
Belfast was mad. Shout out to Belfast crew.
Yeah.
They're all just out hating on the English or something. So.
Yeah, they don't like them.
No. But what about that Norway show that we played where we ate whale? That was pretty sick.
cool. Yeah.
You guys ate whale?
Yeah. Totally above the board.
It was actually kind of shit.
Yeah. It tastes like kangaroo, but like worse.
Yeah, it was pretty dank.
But it's like a pest stop there. It was like in Tromso or whatever. It's like our kangaroos.
Dude,
you know?
Tromso rules.
Tromso is sick.
I went there in 2014
Sick.
with my
Pretty
ex.
sick.
So.
Yeah.
Shout out to his ex.
Shout out to my ex.
Shout out.
I remember trying a.
Could have had a kid with this one.
Yeah.
Blew it.
You missed out.
You fucked up.
Could have kept him up all night.
I tried a reindeer burger when I was there. And it was pretty
Whoa.
good.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just tastes
Did
like.
they call it a Rudolph burger? Sure.
No, they didn't.
Fuck.
The fucking, you know the Norwegians? They're
Yeah.
weird sensibility.
This is reindeer meat. That festival was sick. Oh, the GWAR, dude.
GWAR dudes. Fuck, we should get him up.
shot of that.
Traffic's backing up and everything. So you got the show later this summer, then you've got Sydney and Brisbane. Do you have any other shows to round out the year, or is this it?
This is it. Yeah, this is the
Does
last
this feel like an
run.
appropriate kind of capstone for such a busy year?
For sure, yeah. Nice, huge three in a row. Have the summer off for a bit. We're playing in what, Frankston in
February, hometown.
Big festival there.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
Home
from
show.
Shout out to Frankston.
Always shout out to Frankston.
What are you guys going to do for your off time? I think you've earned it.
Probably.
What are you going to do?
We're talking about just writing some more, like starting to write some more music.
Sick.
We don't have anything else to do,
Yeah, I go to work and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm bored. So
just keep writing music.
Songs,
Yeah,
so
fuck yeah.
keep pumping them.
We're going to close things out here because it sounds fucking busy out there. But I've been asking all the artists. The theme for this year is mythological beasts.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a spirit animal, a mythological beast that you feel some
half
kind of
man,
kinship?
half horse.
Half man? That's been a popular choice.
For sure. It's on the lanyard, but like straight up.
Okay. What about you, Jim? You got a left to center dick?
Nah. I'm not. Nah.
You're a bit of a snake guy.
Yeah, I like snakes.
Medusa was a popular pick, so you could
Someone
go
called me a pelican the other day. Is that a mythological?
It can be. Like a giant pelican.
Like
I know, someone just said that I reminded me of a pelican. I was like, I'll fucking take that.
Is that a compliment or an insult? I can't tell.
I don't. It's all. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You tell us in the comments. But we might wrap things up there.
Hell yeah.
Roland, Jim, thanks for coming on the show.
Good luck.
Fellas, good luck.
You too.
The sun, the bad doorman comes knocking. Are you gonna see him? Is it gonna see you? Burning with the other dogs tonight.
As do I. We'll just rip. It'll be fun. It'll be completely fun. I'm gonna have some.
We've got some time anyway, we're running like a few minutes early.
Okay, so I can redo answers.
Yeah, you can have as many do-overs as you like, mate. It's fine. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for making time.
Thanks for having me.
How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah. Just like trying to get over me jet lag.
Did you guys get in yesterday, this morning?
Now we've been here for like 3 days, I think.
Okay. What have you been doing?
Went to the hot springs.
Nice.
I've just had a pop that. I stayed in, do you know Oscar from 50 Lions?
Yes.
I've been staying at his house. He's giving me a flat.
Nice.
It's fucking so sick.
Yeah.
So I'm just
You're just hanging out.
chilling.
Shout out to Oscar and 50
Big
Lions.
up Oscar.
We had Dave, the drummer, on the show.
Oh, yeah.
For their new record, which is fucking sick, by the way. Good guest feature from a little guy named Graham. How did that come about?
I've known Oscar for years, innit? Like he, for some reason or another, for like years, flew me over to tour with them.
Okay.
Like we'd play together in my old band, just in Europe, and had a laugh together, and then just like known him for years, really.
Yeah.
And I was made up to be asked.
Yeah, that's it. I will introduce us now. Welcome back to the Pitch of Discontent. We have Graham from Highbiz joining us. Thank you, sir. Let's talk about the latest record, Guided Tour. I love the record. And what I appreciate so much is that it's still very much rooted in the hardcore tradition that I know you're very much steeped in, but it's a very British record, and it's got a lot of extra influences and things going on. So I wanted to ask you, like, how do you take something as expressive as hardcore and add all of the different shades that you did on Guided Tour?
I think mostly like it's. I can only do what I know, if you know what I mean. And I'm not a musician. Do you know what I mean? I could just the rest of them. I think like everyone brings something to it.
Yeah.
So like, Ski's got like his taste in music and mine's and Rob's combined or whatever. It's like they just kind of threw everything together somehow, and it like But the hardcore thing, I just like always try and approach you with the same energy, innit?
Yeah.
Because
why not?
Yeah. It's the most fun thing to do, innit?
Did you feel any pressure, like trying to back it up from the previous record? Was there any kind of like internal pressure to like, we need to like kill it on this one, we need to raise the bar?
I think I try not to think like that, if you know what I mean. I think collectively, like, we all always want to do like as much as we can, do you know what I mean? Like try and like push things and be creative. I don't want to like rest on something. That's why we like trying other elements and all that. Trying to do like electronic stuff and just trying different things out, really. I think try to exist just pushing each other. Do you know what I mean? Not for anyone else. I think is the important thing.
Yeah, I feel like the Hypers experience is very much rooted in the live show. How do you find those elements that add a little bit more ambience or a little bit more texture on record? How do you find those translate to the live show?
I think it depends really. We often we play the songs that I think are going to be more exciting live.
Yeah.
So the stuff that's like a bit slower and a bit more like kind of washy or something. Not washy, you know what I mean? Like it kind of has that like shoegazy elements and stuff.
Yeah.
We don't really play as much of that stuff live if it just won't translate. I think we're going to try to, as the band goes on. But the electronic stuff, we've been doing that and having like our mate Elle come and sing with us, and
cool.
It's been cool. It's just like, it's exciting to try things that feel uncomfortable. I like to try and do the uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, I think you should. But I guess that kind of leads into my next question, which is like the audience that you're playing for. Because I would imagine, like you say, like if you're doing like Outbreak Fest, for example, you want all the pylons, you want the fast stuff, you want people to get on stage and get in your face. But you also just wrapped up a tour with Turnstile. I imagine that's kind of a different vibe, maybe. A different kind of crowd, different audience. So does that change how you approach the show?
I think do you know what, with the Turnstile shows, we just played as like energetically as we could, because we had half an hour to do it. And like, because we've been doing loads of stuff ourselves, like we've been playing for an hour, which is mad to me, do you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I never thought I'd be playing over 20 minutes. So
what's that, like 20 Hypers songs?
It's a lot. It's a lot. So we just ended up playing like the most energetic stuff, really. But it was sick. I mean, the crowd was super receptive, and it was nice. I mean, you go into them things expecting no one to care, and it was nice to come out of it like, oh my god. And it was sick touring them because of the mate to them for years, And
I feel like it's such a natural fit, because like I've been listening to Turnstile, kind of like since they started, and like obviously their career trajectory has been huge, and they've changed and evolved. But I feel like your trajectory includes a lot of evolution as well. So like the early Hypers material is kind of like still of a kind, but completely different to what you're doing on Guided Tour. Do you feel a sense of legacy? Do you feel a sense of like we have to take this in the most natural direction possible?
I don't think it's that considered, to be honest. I think like at the time the stuff that sound like the early stuff was way darker, and it was just like it was the state that we were in, because we were all just like, I think I was definitely a lot more miserable, I'll put it now. So, and it was like just a darker kind of time, I think. So the music kind of reflects that, really. But yeah, I definitely don't think of any kind of legacy. I'm going to be honest, I try to think as little as I can.
Just go off the lizard brain. Just go off how it feels. I respect that. With the show today, obviously you've got the Melbourne Date of Good Things, you've got Sydney, you've got Brisbane. Do you guys have any conversation about like how to do like a festival show versus like a club show, or like a a regular show?
I think trying to like play like a wide variety of stuff, really, and I think we've done quite a few of them now. Do you know what I mean? So we play in festivals. So I like playing what I enjoy playing, and also that kind of like spans the whole of our, catalogue. Feels so weird saying that. But now we just approach it like whatever will be best for like however long we've got.
I was in between interviews here, and I was like checking social media, and I saw that you have some headline shows that just got announced, because you had the Not Blue shows that got canned because Not Blue's pulled out. So, but you're playing with Timepiece, and you're playing with Antenna in Sydney. Is that exciting for you?
Maze up, I mean, I love Royal Headache, and I love Antenna, and I love Shogun and the Sheets, all that.
Shout out
the geezers,
to Shogun.
Big
Come
up
on
Shogun.
the pod, Shogun.
I actually shouted him out on stage in Sydney, and he thought I was kicking off on him. The geezer's fucking, I rate him, man. He's one of my favourite front people.
He's a larrikin, and he's very, very talented. I keep trying to get him on the show. I'll get there one day. But I had Ian from Military Gun on the show earlier in the year, and when they were here, they got Shogun to come up, and they played a Royal Headache song.
Did high with him or something?
And I was like, fuck, I wish I was there. That would have been so dope. We'll close things out here. I've been asking every artist. The theme is mythological beasts. Graham, what mythological beast are you? Do you feel a sense of kinship? A
With the Loch Ness Monster or something?
The Loch Ness Monster? You can pick that one.
I mean, I'm a bit Scottish, and I do. My wife loves the Loch Ness Monster. So
Yes.
I have no idea why. But so yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay, let's roll with that. Graham, thank you so much for coming on the
Sweet,
show.
nice one.
Cheers.
Ta, mate.
Thank you, brother.
Cross the line just to get by. Exhaust the fuel, we rinsed it dry. What is truth when your mind's a lie? What is truth when your mind's a lie?
Thank you for making time for us.
I was forced to do this by management. I really don't want to be here right now. You know those little gummy worms that you got? I forget what they're called. They're like red. They taste like licorice.
Oh yeah, like a red throat?
Yeah. I think something like that. We just want to get back to the tent because we have some over there at the. So I'm really interested in that. I'm not interested in being here right now. No offense.
No, none taken. Look, I know that you're busy being an intergalactic warrior for, the scums of the universe.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
There's lore, guys.
Yeah, a lot of lore.
We've been asking all of the guests because the theme for Good Things is mythological beasts.
Oh.
Now, you yourself are an extraterrestrial beast.
Thank you for doing your research, yes.
I want to flip this and ask you, who's your favorite human being? Do you have one?
Yeah, none. Doesn't exist, but if I had to choose one, it'd be Daniel Johns from Silverchair fame. That's
shout
my
out
boy.
Silverchair.
My dream is to go surfing with Daniel Johns. Young Modern, 2007. That was my shit. Straight lines. Remember that track? Fucking bangers. That one's called Bangers and Mash. I don't know what I'm saying.
We love Silverchair. Frog Stomp is a great record.
Boom.
Okay, next question. What is the catering situation like for an alien such as yourself?
Besides all the severed preschooler heads that we got, there's also, because they knew I was coming to town, they also got some severed dolphin heads for me to put in the microwave, heat up a little bit, and then I put my penis inside the trachea, but reverse, so like the soft end first, so I don't have to deal with the teeth. But then it does come out of the teeth holes, but that actually feels good once it comes back. It's a whole thing. It's like a logistical nightmare.
Sure, it sounds very complicated. What does a dolphin flesh taste like?
I never really eat it. I just mostly put it around my nether regions.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't get a chance to catch your set because I was busy doing interview stuff, but Beth was there. She got some incredible photos, some of which I will throw up on the screen for our audience. You had some effigies that you decapitated.
Those were real human beings.
Of course. Donald Trump? Hitler?
Was Hitler there at this one? I don't know about that.
There was also
same guy, right? Donald Trump, Hitler.
Hey, there it is.
We also had the manta ray. Maybe it was a stingray that killed Steve Irwin. I know you just had Steve Irwin Day, so we killed his ass the other day. Or maybe it was a she, I'm not sure.
Almost as bad as Hitler. Some say even worse.
Big time.
What is it about GWAR that makes you want to kill people on stage?
It's in our nature. It's what we were born to do. And humans just really deserve it, is the thing that comes down to. And we're just doing cosmic justice to your shitty race, right?
I do love cosmic justice. Yeah. If you could kill anyone on stage that you haven't already,
wait. Sorry, I have to interrupt. You've got a little eyelash right here.
Okay,
so, and then let me just see if I can get, my hands are filthy. And then if you blow it, you make a wish.
I wish for Grodius to be my friend.
I thought you were going to wish to kiss me on the lips right now. That's why I came in really close.
We were having an intimate moment.
Okay, yeah, cool. Sorry about that. So
let's get back to the question. Right. Killing people on stage.
Yeah.
Who would you like to kill?
Oh, we kill everybody we like to kill, and more people the better. So let's think about. I would like to kill Daniel Johns from Silverchair. Fuck that guy, because he broke up Silverchair and he won't talk to the other guys. Listen, I'm calling you out on this show right now. Those were your boys, Chris, Ben. You got to reach out to those guys, man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here to stir up a little controversy while I'm here in Tasmania, wherever the fuck we are.
Incredible. What was your favorite thing about the set today?
I can't remember. That was far too long ago. Too much has happened since then. I've ejaculated 3 times since then. I clogged every single porta potty that you guys had, but not the toilet part, the sink part.
The sink part?
Yeah.
Why the sink?
I got huge, thick splooge loads that that's where they go.
I did see you perform, or I saw the band perform rather about a decade ago, and you did ejaculate on everyone, and it was a green kind of viscous cum.
Yeah, that's bile. That comes from deep within the guts.
That's right.
That's when you don't eat anything for a long time.
It looked special. I was jealous.
Yeah. Did it make you want to kiss me on the lips?
A little bit.
Okay, cool. We're not going to necessarily roll on that, but I'm just trying to set this up for later on tonight.
I like how you feel in the vibe. Consent is important.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I can get down with
consent. Okay, nice. Final question. If you could see any band that's on the lineup today, who would you want to watch?
I'm really excited. 7:30, stage 2, Blink-182 is playing. Mark Hoppus is going to be there. He's going to let me play his bass. I'm going to play Adam's song. Whoa, hell yeah.
Would you kill Mark Hoppus on stage?
I would kiss Mark Hoppus on stage on his pee-pee.
Incredible. That's all I had to ask you, but I'm just stoked to be hanging out with you right now.
Thanks, Owen.
I felt like we were going to kiss multiple times.
Yeah, I feel like we were pretty close to that. And we don't necessarily have to. I mean, like, we wouldn't just do it for the cameras or anything, but you could, I mean...
We could maybe do it if Beth just, like, put the camera down.
Just goes down. Yeah, maybe just, like, give us some privacy for a split second, or, what's going on? Cut us good. Okay, I'm backing out.
That's it.
Cut
the camera. Grodius, thank you so much.
Owen,
always a
thanks for
legend.
having us. I'm going to have to cut your head off and put it in my pee hole.
Please, it would be an honor.
Okay.
I would be so fortunate.
Lovely. You're wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
It's his nose. He's your worst dream come true. Now your time has come to die. Bloodshot eyes are filled with hate. They see the shit that you create. They sneer and scout at all you've done the time.
Hello, Owen popping in to say, please sign up for the TPD Patreon. This is what helps us keep the lights on and keep the show going. The link is at the bottom of your screen right now, patreon.com/tpdpod. All of our patrons get exclusive access to Side B of our roundup episodes, so you get a few extra tracks, as well as our feature album discussion and the full show experience. Our patrons also get exclusive access to behind-the-scenes, off-the-cuff chit-chat from all of our guest episodes. But the patrons are the ones who make all of this happen. For as little as $5 a month, you can sign up to the TPD Patreon, and it really helps us out, really helps us keep the show going. So shout out to all of our patrons, shout out to our executive producer patrons, you're the real ones, and thank you so much for watching the show.